pull this tree away from the fence real quick. I've already got it hooked up. Kenny's cutting the front side, just gonna leave the back side hold. Here we go, we'll pull it right on over. Coming out of the timber now. We got a little drag behind us. We're just dragging these walnut two at a time. I do that way I don't scuff them up too bad. And I'll space them out pretty good out here on the deck too. Just a little easier that way. I ain't no big hurry. I don't like to scuff the bark up. See right there where that's scuffed up a little bit. I try not to do that. That's why I drag them two at a time. You can see here, these are some little walnut trees right here. They kind of grow up this draw. We're leaving them for seed. They're good trees. They're growing straight in a few years. Man, they'll really be something. They'll be good trees, so we'll leave them. Kenny's back here hooking my chokers for me. That's a pretty sweet deal on some of these. The only reason why is a couple of those are hung up and they got to be topped. So get these pulled here. It's not too often I'll drool over red oak timber, but I mean this farm here has got some incredible red oak timber on this north facing bluff. Just here in Missouri, we've got a lot of what they call black oak and true northern red, or what I like to call true northern red. It's really hard to come by or find. But here on this little north facing bluff here, this little north ridge that overlooks the creek out there, there is some oak here, some red oak. I mean, just some stovepipe trees, got some good diameter to it, just out of this world. I would love to cut this. You won't hear me talk very often about just wanting to love to cut red oak, but this stuff here, that good timber's fun to cut. I mean, good quality timber like that red oak, it's fun to cut. I love cutting it. I love to see them big trees hit the ground. Just that pretty pink color in it. Beautiful stuff. It just seems like it just cuts really good too. It's you put that saw in there, man, it just right through it. I love it. Love cutting it. We're working on this walnut here. We're working. Oh, this is where we started Friday cutting this little piece here, and I'm getting these last few walnut off this little ridge here. I've got this long tall thing here. I've got one there I'm getting ready to hook up. And then I'm gonna take them out to the deck, and we're gonna run 2 skidders on this job. Because some places like this, there's some rough terrain on this place. Like I said, the farm's probably 5,000 acres. It's a big farm, just huge farm. It's probably, no, I know for a fact it's the biggest farm we've ever cut on, ever. So, and the timber's spread out. It's not 5,000 acres of timber. I mean, we're not gonna be here for years on end, but we're gonna use 2 different skidders. We're probably gonna bring our Prentice out here, the big grapple, because there's a lot of these treetops we have to pile. So we'll use that Prentice to grab the whole tree, the log treetop and all, and drag it to a centralized location where we'll make top piles. We'll cut the log out of it, cut the top up, we'll push that pile tight for burning. That way they can dispose of it on their own terms. I had somebody ask the other day about why don't we run a feller buncher. The reason why we don't run a feller buncher, I'm sure some guys do cut walnut with feller buncher, but you would, and I had a little bell for a while, but you would never see me cutting walnut with a feller buncher. I just wouldn't do it. And another reason is that we just, for the most part, we couldn't justify owning a feller buncher. We couldn't keep it busy enough. You buy a feller buncher, you know you need bigger skidders like our Prentice to keep in front of it to really keep the production up. And we're not production loggers. I went down that road a couple of years ago, and when everything's running smooth, it's fun. But the weeks it didn't run smooth, it was real stressful, having to worry about the guys working for us, trying to get your mark out to where you can at least break even, it seemed like. So I don't production log anymore. All we do is cut high-end timber. We cut a lot of walnut, as everybody knows, but we do cut a lot of oak timber, maple, ash. I cut things I can move real easy, or I know, I mean, regardless of what the market's doing, I can still always find a good market for that better timber. Because good timber is always going to sell. Good timber will always sell. We do cut some pallet for people that, you know, are just starting to watch our channel. So I'm gonna get this hooked up. I'm gonna get this other one hooked up, and I got to get out to the deck here because their dad's on the other side of the creek cutting, and these next few are kind of strung out, so I've got some long drags. So we're gonna hook this log up. It's just a rough log, nothing special, just a rough one, just a lumber log, but we'll hook it up, get it out to the deck, and we're gonna get back at it. Dad's been cutting most of the morning. He's barking trees now, which I'd much rather run a saw as I would that axe. I'll tell you, that barking trees is horrible. Kenny's back here. He's getting ready to bring this one down. He's got one down right beside it. I'm gonna hook onto both of them, take them both out as I go. See, there goes Dad. He's up there. He's up there getting that one prepped and ready. It's starting to rain on us right now, which is good because it's dry. I mean, we need the rain, but you might know we get to working on the creek and it'll start raining and flood and have a shutdown. Never fails. Watch this thing go down here. Yeah, let it fall, let it fall. Just easily cut it there. There she goes. Down she goes, just like that. Pull back up here now and hook up to them. Take them on out to the deck. And we're, it's about lunchtime, a little before 11 o'clock. We usually take, a lot of days we don't take lunch, but we're getting ready to haul the Prentice out here to this job. But I've got to take off to go sell a bunch of logs we got there at Fair Grove, get those taken care of. But this will kind of show you day one, the morning of dragging Walnut, getting some logs out. Jump up here. It's a pretty good pile already. I didn't get an exact count of what's out, but there's some good veneer in here. There's some lumber. Got some size to them. It's pretty good trees. I don't know the footage. Shoot, there's probably 5,000 feet or so out, maybe a little more. Okay. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it's a pretty good little pile of logs. So we'll bring the Prentice out here, get it ready to go, get some big drags. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to another job. Let's go. All right, so I might have got your hopes of about seeing some action today at the log sale. It was kind of, everything was moving pretty fast, so I didn't really get a chance to video or do anything. We were bucking, scaling, everything was pretty fast paced. Both sides of us were in a hurry. We were trying to get things done, so no awesome log sale exciting footage today, but we'll be back in the timber tomorrow. And the Prentice got moved, so we'll be using that big Prentice 490. Yeah, we'll be using it tomorrow. We've got it out there, but that job's so big it requires both skidders. I mean, there's places where we got to have that cable skidder to get in because it's tight areas. Then we've got the big 490 just to move whole trees and tops at once. That way it's a lot quicker and less work for me, which is always good because I don't want to work any more than I have to. But that would be it for today, I guess. So thanks for subscribing, all you guys that subscribe to our channel. We sure appreciate it. Like, share, comment, message, post, carrier pigeon, we like it all. I'll try